This meeting is being recorded.
Well, hello, everyone. This is Deidre Kindred, your nurse advocate, educator, and navigator on Health Chats Among Friends. And I'm super excited today because I get to talk with my good friend, Levi Malone. Say hi, Levi.
Hello, everybody, the World Wide Web, both in video and on sound.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you. He has always had a bubbly personality, every single encounter that I've met him. But I'm going to let Levi tell you guys a little bit about himself, and then we'll go into our topic.
Well, Deidre, what do they say? Birds of a feather flock together. You also, of course, always have a fantastic personality. You're just one of those people that everybody wants to be close to, and you're such a great advocate for everybody that you come in contact with. So I really appreciate you asking me to be here. I'm honored to be a part. Don't cry. Don't cry. But just for the viewers out there, my name is Levi Malone, and I'm with Civitas Senior Living. Civitas is a senior living ownership and management company based out of Fort Worth, which is how Deidre and I, of course, have become such good friends. We work and run in a lot of the same senior healthcare circles. Civitas currently has about 47 operational communities. 18 of those are in DFW. We have communities in the greater Austin area, the greater Houston area, and then as well in Oklahoma, Colorado, Arizona, Kentucky, and Florida. So we got a little bit everywhere. All of our communities are either independent living, assisted living, or memory care.
And they all, the ones that I've seen, are beautiful. 3 words.
Thank you so much.
I mean, just beautiful. And the staff, so warm and welcoming. And I'm not going to get on my soapbox about when I visit communities and they're not so friendly, professional. But those communities with Civitas Senior Living, it's not one of them that I didn't walk in and wish I could just stay the night. Oh my gosh, they're just beautiful. And the food and the education of the staff and the engagement of the residents, it's just wonderful, Levi. Really, it is.
Well, we really appreciate that. Civitas is incredible. Of course, I am biased, but I think we are the best senior living company ever. What I love about Civitas is all of our executives, everyone that is in the role that they do or are in charge of, they have done that. They have been in sales, they have been, in operations, they have been in wellness, whatever that may be. And so it's very important to Civitas that, that senior living is something that's fun. Senior living a lot of times can be a depressing thing to talk about with, seniors, specifically, of course, the prospects, but then as well, their influencers, so their children, their family, their friends, their nurse advocates, like yourself. It can be a depressing conversation to have. So it's very important to Civitas that our communities are nice and clean. Our mission statement is that we provide passionate care, passionate cleanliness, and passionate service. So of course, it's very important. We want them to smell nice and look nice and be pretty and welcoming. And so I really appreciate you saying that and highlighting on that, because that is, of course, the core of who we are and what we do.
Well, it's so amazing because so many people, in our times that we have been here on earth, the word nursing home gets confused with.
Oh, we hate that word. Don't say that word.
Exactly.
That's a bad word.
It is a bad word, but we want to make sure people know that these are not nursing homes. These are resort style communities. Some of them I walk in, I'm thinking I'm on a cruise ship.
Right.
They're so nice and elegant and just classy.
Well, and that's, my job is, and I don't even know if I said this, I'm the area director of business development. So basically I work with our referral partners, to find people to move into our communities. But the biggest part of what my job is, I tell people all the time, is I educate more than anything. That's how one of the first times you and I sat down together, we were, both educating each other, on the different just fields of healthcare. And so really my big portion of my job is I love to educate that senior living is different really in the last, 10 years. I would say even in the
Mhm.
last 5 years. It's, our goal is that it wouldn't be depressing. Our goal is that you would get rid of the stigma of the nursing home.
Right,
You would get rid of the stigma of, putting your loved one away, whatever
right.
that may be. Our goal is that it would be exciting. I describe senior living as college for senior adults because you have, your friends, you have your roommates, everything's cooked for you, people cook for you, clean for you,
Oh,
there's
man.
parties,
Where's my room?
I know, it's exciting. I think you're a little too young right now, but it's incredible. It really is something that, people don't understand,
Right,
until you are truly, looking at that for a friend or a loved one or a client
right,
or a
right,
patient. You don't understand until you fully, and not just Civitas communities, but senior living as a whole is
right,
a great benefit that a lot of the public, they don't know and they don't understand. So that's
right.
the biggest part of my job, and what I love about my job is, just educating on that.
And speaking of loving your job, how did you get into this field?
Oh gosh. Well, to keep the story short, you have to keep me on a time limit here, Deidre. But I had basically, long story short, I had a friend that I went to college with. We were in marketing together. And right after college, she went and started working for a private duty non-medical company. And so she asked me, she said, you need to come and do marketing for senior healthcare. And I was like, I don't know anything about seniors. I'm like, I barely know anything about myself. How do I know anything about seniors? So I'm like, well, okay, I'll try it out. So I go down, start it, fall in love with it. That was in
Mm,
Houston at the time, was my first senior healthcare job. And really just learned so much about senior healthcare, about the different types of senior living, the difference between senior living and skilled nursing and long-term care and home health and, non-medical home health.
mhm.
There's just a lot to learn. But naturally, I gravitated towards senior living. I loved marketing to senior living communities. I loved talking with the residents and interacting with the residents and hosting an activity or whatever it may be, because our seniors are really cool people.
They
Um, you
are.
know, I, I mean, I, there's most days I'd rather hang out with seniors, I think, than people my own age. I mean, just saying, they've got way
Yeah.
better stories,
Oh my goodness.
and
Yes.
it's just a wealth of knowledge. And so I literally fell in love with seniors and with seniors in senior communities.
Right.
And so I had the opportunity to join the Civitas team. And it's just been incredible. Civitas, again, is just a fantastic company that has given me the opportunity to grow, to learn, to work with some great leaders in the industry. And so it's just been a fantastic ride. And I definitely believe that I think I've found my career. I don't think at this
Oh,
point
you
in my
found
life,
your purpose.
I have for
Hmm.
sure, for sure.
Hmm.
And,
Definitely.
everybody's purpose looks different and
Hmm.
everybody, cares in different ways, provides care in different ways. But at this point in my life, I definitely think I'm right where I need to be.
Yes, you are. Because you do so much more, and I know we have just a little bit of time, but let's talk about some of the other organizations that you're a part of that help the community as a whole.
Yeah. So I don't really know how to sit still. I don't know if that's my personality. I'm not really sure what it is. My wife could probably give you a list of reasons for why I don't know how to sit still. But I love, being involved. So a couple of ways that I get to do that is I sit on the TAGS board, which TAG stands for Tarrant Area Gerontological Society. And so what we are is we are a group of healthcare, senior healthcare focused minded workers. And we host educational events, we host networking events.
Mhm.
And really our goal is to educate healthcare individuals, but as well the public on senior needs. And so I get to do that, and I serve as the summer forum chair. So Summer Forum is the biggest event that we host all
It's
year.
amazing.
And so it's a fundraising event, but then
Mhm.
as well, it's a great fun event where we get to all day be together. We get to have 6 hours of CEUs. So we have physicians and social workers and nurses and individuals who present to our attendees, but then as well, we have vendors, we have food, we have themes. So it's a lot of fun that we get to do. I know you've come to a couple of those
Oh, they're
events.
so much fun. You have
They
you have
are.
themes. You
Yeah,
had, what is the Roaring Twenties theme
it
last
is. And
year?
actually, you heard it here first. I will let you know the theme for this year. I haven't even told it, Deidre. You should feel very special.
I do,
It's going
I
to be
do.
Christmas in July.
Oh, I know my costume already.
Well, I actually invested in a Santa suit. So I was like, we've got to, how can I use that more than one time a year?
Well,
So anyway,
you gonna have to bulk that up because
I
you were.
do. I need to start eating more, I guess is what I need.
Well,
But
yeah.
anyway, so that's tags. That's a little bit about tags. So I love getting to be involved in that way. We do have events all year long, whether that's, we've got quarterly events that are for nurses and social workers to receive CEUs. We have scholarship mixers. So we raise funds and provide scholarships to those who are looking to further their career in gerontology. And then, of course, we have summer forums. So we've always got something going on with that. I as well sit on the Fort Worth Walk Committee board. And so we plan the Walk to End Alzheimer's on behalf of the Alzheimer's Association. And so, of course, that's hosted the last Saturday in October every year. And so that's just a way for us to raise funds to search for a world without Alzheimer's and dementia. And so that's, again, something fun that I get to be involved in. So I love getting to be involved. And of course, I love, how it helps me, be connected to other like-minded people. And then again, just continue that education providing, that I get to do.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So when do you sleep?
Well, I actually sleep is probably my favorite activity. So I do make time for sleep. I mean,
Okay.
I usually Saturdays, I try to sleep, at least 12 out of the 24 hours in a
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
But weeknights, no, not too much. Not too much.
No. Well, Levi, I thank you for all that you do. It is amazing. Not only what you do for Civitas Senior Living, what you do for tags, what you do for the Alzheimer's Association. And do you also do other events with other organizations as well? Or is that
So
about it?
well, we're always hosting events. We host events in our properties to showcase our
Yes.
communities.
Oh my goodness, those are
We
fun.
host events, out in the community. Again, just further, inviting other healthcare partners. So we're always doing something. So I'd love if, when people hear this, if they're interested in being involved in something in Tarrant County, please reach out to me. Because I'm sure we've got something up our sleeve, whether it's, something
All
small
the
as in
time.
a grab and go CEU event, or if it's something large like Summer Forum that'll be coming up, in July. So please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd love to, get you connected.
Well, I would love people to reach out to you. So what is the best way for them to reach out to you to find out more about your events and some of the senior living communities, which is a must to visit?
That is right. And if anyone would like a tour of any of our communities, I have 2 in Fort Worth. I've got one in North Richland Hills, Grapevine, Roanoke, Burleson, Weatherford, Willow Park. And then we have some on the Dallas County side as well. So, please let me know. We'd love to give you a tour of those. Our website, of course, is just civitasseniorliving.com. For me personally, you can reach out to me via my cell phone number is the best way to get me. It's always attached to my hip. And that telephone number is 817-524-8593. Or you can send me an email that is lmalone, so LMALONE @csrliving.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you everyone for tuning in to Health Chats Among Friends, where we love bringing you reputable resources from our local communities. Tune in next week for another amazing guest and another amazing resource. Thank you, Levi Malone, so much.
Thank you so much, Juja, for having me. Thank you, everybody, for attending.